but the rest is pretty much common. Okay. Do we have something to sell? Don't think so. Okay, no. Let's see about the other merchants.
You'll find no better prices in armor.
Oh, I just know that one of these days one of those ogres is going to come down and massacre me, just like those other villagers. I never thought of something like this when I became merchant. What do you know about these killings? Oh, it's a terrible thing, isn't it? People dying left and right, and you can hardly find a customer anymore. That's probably okay because nobody will restock me. Now, anyway. Somebody should do something about those ogres, though. Ever since they came, it all started. One of my caravans once got attacked by ogres. They're evil and brutal. Oh, I suppose so, but there isn't much. Caravan just won't come here useless. Unless they're stocked with guards. Yeah, it's magical stuff, but a basic one.
Useful gadgets I have.
Yes?
Yes, I do.
What is it that you want exactly? If you want to buy something, then say so quickly because I've got little enough time to spare for the like of you. What do you know about what's going on in this village? Nothing, and I don't want to know nothing. All I want is to be able to get out of this stinking village safely once the roads are open. Merchant can't make a decent living here. Okay, let me see what you want, what you sell. Fine. Oh, he's selling some beer. Allez. Detranion Baylor Alley. For that extra little kick. Okay. Antidote. Nice. And another gem bag. I don't think we need one more. Okay, okay.
Consider it done.
And here we have the tavern.
I will do my best. Be merry, friend.
No, I may be recognizing. Yeah, should I? Ah, you can may up. Come take me home. Okay. I'll be on my way. You have a drink on me.
Bloke can't walk 5 feet these days without
They
someone
boo
hitting
in
him
most of the outland farmer and herders. No one's safe if they're alone for a minute, and even here it ain't safe.
What do
Okay.
you require?
Well met and welcome.
You look like decent sort who can hold a sword. Why don't you go and slaughter those ogres and save us all a lot of trouble?
Who are you?
Unless you've got yourself a horse hidden in the all that dear armor, you should be talking to Vince, and I'm not me. Eh? Okay. Where is that Vince guy?
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Sorry, ain't got much in the way of Tom today. Been real slow here, so I shipped most of my stock to Atcatlan. Ain't talked to anyone in weeks actually. Business been that bad because of the nasty event around here recently? Aye, that it has. Though there have been quite a few old books turned up around here to make it worthwhile. Nothing startling, but I get by. Enjoy your stay, as best you can under the circumstances. Okay, maybe Vincenzo is a bartender. Hello to you and good day. I'm Vincenzo and I offer you all the services of my humble inn. There are a lot of things be said about your inn, Vince, but humble, and the one I will be picking, yeah? Oosh boy, and keep calling me Vincent, and I'll have you strapped on the log. The name's Vincenzo. What a lot of words. You hear the name from a Zambian trader, and suddenly you're putting on earth. Never mind the boy. He is an ignorant lout I took in out of pity, a simpleton who doesn't know his place. Is there aught I can do for you, my good lord? What do you know about the killing around here? Oh, Vincenzo knows the truth. My family has been here, in this area, for a long, long time, and the tale of the witch Yuma have been passed down. They have. Yeah, not gonna into that rot again, are ye? Silence, boy. Perhaps I should give you to the witch instead, as an offering. Leave you out of the doorstep with a lace of garlic tied around your neck. Well, I thought that shuts their trap. Now then, my lord, I can tell you all about the witch Yuma. A tale sure to curl your ears, if you care to hear it. Okay, go ahead. Like I say, my family has been around these parts for a long time. We were here back when the witch herself plagued this land, and 700 years ago. 700 now? I think the witch was... okay, she disappeared 500 years ago. Okay. So she's more older than 700 years, okay. Yuma was a wicked one. No one else saw her except when she came down from the hills to steal some unfortunate soul. Shepherds, babies, anyone who weren't careful. She tortured them. You could hear them cry during the night. People tried to find her, but only the victim bodies would turn up, mutilated and dead. Not know why they just didn't kill her? 'Cause they couldn't find her, you stupid boy. Were you not listening? And besides, she were a powerful witch with plenty of magic for any fight. Strange thing is, my lord, Yuma just vanished one day. Maybe she were killed, maybe not, but every century or so, it said she come back to the hills. Ah, this is was get right funny, your story. I'm warning you, boy. You'll be out on a year faster than you can blink if you're keeping this up. As I said, every century or so she comes again. People disappear, tortured in the hills, and only sometimes are the bodies found. Once Yuma stayed herself on blood, she returned to whence she came. She's just like them other times. People forget so easily. It is a witch, I tell you. Has nobody tried to find this witch in recent years? Well, there was a group of mages some years back who came. Young ones, apprentices. I gathered. 2 fellas and a young lass, sure enough. They were sent by their masters. I'd look into the Yuma witch, or so they said. Nice enough group, but 'twere obviously they expected nothing. Yet true enough, when 3 went into the hills, theirs was never found again. Except for last journals, I found those myself out in the woods. More victims of Yuma, as self-sure as daylight. You can read it in the last journal, since, sure enough. Do you think I may be able to take a look at this journal? Ah, you can! I had a copy or 2 done up by a scribe friend of mine some months back. You can have one, if you likes. A copy or 2? More like you got the whole storeroom full of copies of that journal, you blinding banana. Well, so what if I have? 'Tis a good story, more or less, make me bloody rich one day, and then... when will you be? A little regret? More like the word journal yourself, Edward. I did not need such a thing. Here you go, my lord. Use it as you will, but beware the witch. As ye goes into the hills, she's not saved yet. Safe yet. Not by a long shot. Oh, we got a book about the story of Yuma? Nice. This journal seems to be that of an apprentice mage, telling the tale of her expedition into the Yuma Hills with 2 other apprentices in a search for evidence of the fabled witch. The tale is hard to believe, but seems to relate the group horror at getting lost on being hounded by an unseen predator during the nights. The script is in a panicky feminine hand, and the last page can barely be made out as follows. Sorry to Joshelius, mother. I'm sorry about what happened to Michaelius. There's something out here with us. We thought it to be peasants, but peasants aren't this clever. Joshua says it's a witch. I hear her when I sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep. I don't want... A journal ends here. Okay. Not a great help. Oh, there is someone here.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Oh, this is a book merchant, okay.
What is my task?
Okay, let's pass the night here.
Never had rats. No sorry.
Oh, at least he has some noble room. Okay, nice.
It shall... Consider it done.
Okay, I don't know if we can get directly to the west, because there is like some rush.
It's a strange
Some
time
rock.
along this sword coast. The brink of war was averted, but the countryside remains hazardous to the citizenry.
Well, what are you talking about, Viconia? The war your half-brother nearly started. What do you think I was speaking of? Oh. Okay, let's say Viconia talk a little with Torgar sometimes, and that's why she knows about Sarvok and the link to Torgar. Why bring it up? I killed Sarvok. His plans for war died with him. Perhaps his war died. That does not mean other conflicts won't arise. Perhaps I ramble on. If you wish, I'll stop bothering you. No, tell me, what have you been up to since all the trouble with Sarvok happened? I have been a lost soul. When your race is used as a boogeyman, it is an unfilled battle to even find a bag of dirt on a stable floor for the night. Children throwing apples, merchants losing the hounds, hunter with their arrows. And for what? Tales around the dinner table, a few guffaws at a watering hole. It has been trying past endurance, Torgar. Well, how have you survived since we parted ways? I made the attempt to purchase land on the outskirts of Beregost. I dropped your good name whenever necessary to remain on steady footing locally. I remained hooded at all times, and it was only a matter of time and materials before I would own my own homestead, away from prying eyes. I was not looking to be a farmer, of course. I just wanted a place on my own, where I could find peace. My neighbor was Roran Midfellow, a stout, sunburned farmer. We spoke often, and I allowed the mail to bring me supplies that I needed, but could not acquire. Go on. Over time we formed an awkward friendship. He did not ask why I wore my hood, and I slowly began to trust him. He wondered, though that was obvious. The time the rival myself at the row come on late afternoon. One day, sun was dappling along the south quarter of his farmland, and I pulled down my hood. Then he smiled a warm, inviting smile. He mentioned that his oldest son, Giscanum, was busy making a feast that burst the first button, and that I was invited. We walked to his farm